I don't know who sent you here, but... Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might stay a bit longer after all. Everything I've got on display, really. If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
Because of you, my life has meaning again. Thank you. Brasla's been nice enough to show me how to swing a pickaxe. She's an old hat when it comes to digging up ebony. I may not be an expert at it yet, but it's good to be back at work and have some coin in my pockets. Farewell, friend. Set foot in these mines for ages. It's strange being back after so long.
The mines are open and the shop is busy again. Thank you. Look at me. I'm a different person. And I have you to thank for it.
I don't know if I can do this anymore, Odin.
Is it because of your
Doesn't
father?
everyone pity
Or
the
is it me?
hopeless? Look
He's
at
never
me.
been the same since
I'm
my
no
mother
better than a
died.
beggar.
I don't think
I
he
used
ever
to be a
wants me
miner.
to feel the pain
A good
he
one
suffers.
too.
At
I
some
made
point, you're
more
going to have
gold
to
digging up
choose.
ore in a month
No
than
matter the
some
outcome,
people earn in a
I'll
lifetime.
always respect your decision.
When the mine dried up, I was lost. I have no other trade, so I spend my time drinking my fortune away at the wretching Netch. Or I used to, anyway. That fetcher Geldis won't even allow me inside. Said I was bad for business. If I want to spend my last bag of coins getting drunk, that's my business. What does he care? You can try. If you can get that stubborn mule to let me into the Netch, I'll make sure you get what's coming to you. Couldn't be better. The sections that are being opened up have revealed some huge deposits of ebony. Old Cretius has a nose for exactly where to dig. If they'd only listened to him years ago, the town wouldn't have been in such dire straits. At this rate, I'll be able to put a roof over my head in just a few months.
Smelling trouble. For some reason, you reek of
It might take more than a simple request to change Geldis's mind.
Nothing but good
It can be
intentions
quite
towards
stubborn.
everyone in this town. Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sioux jammer that will ever grace your lips. There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sioux jammer in hand. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised. But you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink!" and tosses the bottle, and it never hit the ground. Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick. True story, friend. True story. The blacksmith up at Skull Village seems to have gone missing, and they've asked us to keep an eye out. The Veteran Guard have spotted a pack of werewolves in the mountains. The hunters up on Frostmoon Crag might know more. Have you seen the poor girl? She's a mess. Oh, she used to be richer than Councillor Morvain, and she's spending it all drowning her sorrow. As much as I love making coin, I can't watch her do that anymore. I won't. I suppose you're right. If she wants to spend her life at the bottom of an ale mug, it's her choice. Tell her she's welcome back any time. Haven't heard anything lately, but check back with me. You never know. Watch yourself out there. Looks like an ash storm might be brewing.
Look at me. I'm a different person, and I have you to thank for it. Well then, I suppose I'm off to do what I do best. Here, this was something I carried around in happier times. Maybe you can find a use for it.
Is it because of your father?
See you in the mines. He's never been the same since my mother died. I don't think he ever wants me to feel the pain he suffers.
At some point, you're going to have to choose. No matter the outcome, I'll always respect your decision. With the Ashbourne threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done, friend. It can be. Even the most experienced warriors can fall prey to petty distractions. They usually didn't amount to much, but they make my job that much harder. Some of my own men have become quite accustomed to a spirit they called Emberbrand wine. Despise the stuff myself. It's powerful and tremendously addicting. I've seen men fail to finish even a single flask. If I knew where they were stashing the bottles, I'd put an end to it myself. You would? That would be helpful. I just don't have time to do it myself right now. They're too smart to have left it in the bulwark. I'd search one of the abandoned houses on the outskirts of town. I've had to muster some more men to protect the mine, but I don't really have a problem with that. Second Councillor Arano is concerned that once word reaches the Reavers that the mine has reopened, they might think about paying us a visit. I say let them try. My men are ready for them. All of the soldiers in this town are Redoran Guard. Some of the best warriors that House Redoran has to offer. I've spent quite a few years honing their skills, and I can assure you they're not just your average city guard. To protect Councillor Morvain, of course. He has quite a few friends on the council back in Morrowind, and they wanted to ensure his safety while he was here. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to discuss it. Ah, this is bone mold armor. Quite impressive, wouldn't you say? It's fashioned from actual bone that's been reinforced with a resin-like material and then shaped to form the armor plating. It might appear brittle, but I'd wager it could stop the blow of a weapon better than iron or steel. Find me that stash of wine. I'm itching to be rid of it.
Become for the Reverend Guard. And I appreciate your assistance.
I'm glad to lend a hand.
Awfully exposed over there.
If I had the resources at my disposal, I'd build you a wall myself.
I understand. I know you're doing everything you can.
Tell you what, I'll make sure we have a permanent foot patrol over there. It's the least I can do for you. With the Ashbourne threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done, friend. Good. This will help me keep things running without having to worry about a bunch of soldiers falling asleep on duty. Here, take this for your trouble.